Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Same Story, Different Day, because enough time has passed since the last James Bond movie where somebody has to get into the media, get into the news, write an article saying that it's time for a woman to be James Bond. This time, this is suggested by Lucy Fraser, whoever the hell that is. Let's find out. Let's see if the article even says it. The Culture Secretary has suggested it is time for the first female James Bond. It's been talked about. No. James Bond. No, don't need a female James Bond. As she waded into the debate around Daniel Craig's successor, Lucy Fraser appeared to support a woman playing the titular secret agent in the next installment of the franchise and ongoing speculation about who will replace Craig. Now, the problem with this is, of course, well, James Bond. James. I think if I met a woman named James, I might start to question it. I guess it's not too dissimilar to a boy named Sue. Johnny Cash, go look it up. But this idea that it has to be James Bond, why can't you make, I don't know, a female espionage, femme fatale movie like has been done countless times in the past, going all the way back to 1931 with Mata Hari, the most famous, World War I spy. Guess what? Mata Hari was a woman. Oh my goodness. She used her feminine attraction to seduce men because we're stupid, and we do that. To get secrets out of them over and over again. You got Red Sparrow, Salt, Atomic Blonde, one after another. But so why the need to make James Bond a woman? Well, the simple answer is because you have absolutely no creativity left in you, so you want to hijack an well-established, popular franchise, although not so sure as of late with Daniel Craig's movies. You hijack a popular franchise and just insert your own ideas in it because your stories in and of themselves, you have absolutely no faith in them. Asked during an interview with the Jimmy's Jobs of the Future podcast who her favorite James Bond actor has been, Miss Fraser said, "My favorite Bond, Sean Connery." Oh my goodness, he was a sexist, wasn't he? Sean Connery's James Bond. Oh, he was a bit of a womanizer. How could you say that? They're going to cancel her. When presenter Jimmy McLaughlin added, is it time for a female James Bond? She said, always time for females to lead in film and more broadly. Okay, so make a new story, make a new character, use your boundless creativity and make a new character. It's all anybody's really been asking for instead of this constant rehashes, reworks, reimagining live action adaptations of beloved franchise. Stop doing that and just make new shit. Bookmakers are currently taking bets on the number of actresses to fill the role. Do it. Just do it. Make a female James Bond and see how well it does. See how well it will be accepted, because it probably won't be accepted, and you'll be able to blame misogyny until you're blue in the face. Game of Thrones actress Emilia Clark told reporters in 2016 she would love to play Bond. No, go away. What is she? Like, Emilia Clark, isn't she like 4 foot nothing? What sort of James Bond could she play? I can't imagine that. Now, maybe if you want to try to put her into the role of a femme fatale, a secret agent, like, I don't know, Black Widow's role, or any of these other movies that I just showed off. Stop hijacking beloved franchises, beloved characters, beloved names. The article goes on, however. The current favorite for the next James Bond are all male. Duh, because James Bond. Why is this such a difficult thing to grasp? With Aaron Taylor Johnson and Henry Cavill, please, that would be fantastic. Just do it. But Hollywood doesn't appear to like Henry Cavill, so whatever. James Norton, who started BBC's, yada yada. Craig himself has argued that the role should not be played by a woman, and I do believe he got into a lot of trouble for saying that, because that was verboten at the time. Can't be saying that nowadays. You can't say a woman can't do the same things a man can do. Oh my goodness, even though it's true. Heaven forbid. Make a new movie. Make a new character. Do something. I wonder if the origin story of Q would be remotely interesting, how she got to where she was. That's a thought. If you want to bastardize the Bond franchise, go after Q. Use Q as your protagonist in the film, just make it an interesting story. I'm sure something was written somewhere that you could hijack, steal, or, make something interesting about Q. When he was asked directly about the gender of his successor in an interview with Radio Times, he said, quote, "Why should a woman play James Bond when there should be a part just as good as James Bond, but for a woman?" Oh my goodness, making sense. It doesn't have to be a Bond film, a 006 film, maybe a 009 film. Same thing, if you want to get Idris Elba in on the act, do the same thing. James Bond is 007. Leave him as 007. It's an old white dude or young white dude, whatever. Pick a different spy. There's plenty of them. Ben Whishaw, who was portrayed Q in the past 3 films, was more supportive of the idea. Of course she is, or he is. Ben Whishaw? I could be getting that wrong. Touting a Bond film with a female protagonist as having a potential to be amazing, except it won't be, because it won't be Bond. People want to see James Bond. I don't know why this is such a difficult thing for anybody to grasp. I said that already. While there is currently no news on when the next motion picture may be released and casting information is yet to surface, producer Barbara Broccoli tried to quash speculation about a female Bond shortly after Craig's final outing. "I think it will be a man because I don't think a woman should be James Bond." Oh, there you go. It's on. It's over with. "I believe in making characters for women." Oh my goodness, Barbara Broccoli, you're intelligent. "And not just having women play men's roles. I don't think there are enough great roles for women, and it's very important to me to make movies for women about women." What a concept. Taking a movie for women, about women. They don't have to be action flicks. They don't have to be the main kick-ass protagonist in the movie. They can be part of the movie. They can be part of the action. Show them struggling. Show them overcoming adversity in different ways instead of attempting to use brute force strength, because that wouldn't make sense in a movie. Sorry to break it to you. She uses her wits, her dexterity, her feminine qualities to get the upper hand on stupid men, because when a woman comes around, we just turn into brain dead idiots. There's no denying that. Sorry, we think with the other head. But apparently whoever Lucy Frazier is believes otherwise, so we can tell who's going to be the smart people in the room nowadays. More and more people are coming out against this ideological nonsense. I don't want to call it woke anymore. It's ideological. Woke, nobody really understands what woke is. Everybody has their own definitions, their own perception of what the word means. So I think calling it ideological, because it's an ideology to want to go into beloved franchises. Again, this started back when Ghostbusters 2016. Let's take the whole cast, we're going to rehash the story and make them all women and see how good it is, because yay, women, girl power, instead of trying to make a new movie, something more interesting. Alita Battle Angel was fantastic. Sure, it was based on a manga, but I thought it was fantastic. I hope, cross my fingers, they make a new one. That was a female protagonist. We've had countless movies in the past, after another, but they were done well. They were written well, good cinematography, good music, good acting, and good story. We're not getting enough of that nowadays, and it's being blamed on the wrong thing. Oh, it's because men don't want strong women. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Everyone knows it. And more and more people are starting to actually wake up to the nonsense being pushed by Hollywood. But that's all I've got for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one.